Hi, this is Bill Wood with Disciplined Trading Decisions. Time for the weekend update for the crude oil futures market. But first, trading futures, options on futures, and retail off-exchange foreign currency transactions involves substantial risk of loss and is not suitable for all investors. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Welcome to the weekend update for Monday, October 24th, 2016. We're covering the crude oil futures market. So let's take a look at the monthly chart. On the monthly chart, we are trending down, lower highs, lower lows. We're now in a corrective phase, and we have this high right here that we just broke out of but couldn't close above so far. And also this Andrews pitchfork that seems to be some resistance. On the weekly chart, you can see this sort of like an ABC pattern is run into resistance right at the previous high. Don't know what it's going to do at this point. You know, could be cup and then handle and then break out. Or it may not be done going down yet. This is a 4-hour chart, and we've been talking about this for a while, that oftentimes you'll have a spike and then a channel. And from that channel, it will oftentimes go into a trading range, and sometimes that trading range will come all the way down to the bottom of that channel. Well, it has gone into a trading range, but it has stayed up here at the top of this channel. That kind of gives me hope for the upside. Now, you could come all the way down here and still be good for the upside. Actually, you could come all the way down to this low volume node. Once it gets into this lower range here, then the upside's in trouble. But so far, it's stayed pretty strong here. And as we have seen on the other charts, these tops are in a place that makes sense. Weekly chart and the monthly chart, these are obvious places for it to run into sellers. They've had 10 days to try to get it below this low. This is going to be a major low for us here. 10 days they have not been able to get it past that low, so that is pretty strong. This was the best opportunity right here, and they were unable to pull it out. On the market profile, you can see that we're very comfortable here around $50.50. I have arguments for us to go down or up, for us to go down, because this is a good low right here. There's excess, but it's a weak low in that it's close to this low. This is definitely a poor high. Generally, poor highs are revisited, and what do we have? This is a poor low, and what do we have today? A poor high and a poor low. Unfortunately, I think that I'm going to be under the hypnosis that whichever reaches first, the high or the low, the market will actually go in the opposite direction. So if it reaches this low first, leaves a tail down here, some excess down here, then we're headed to the top. If we reach the top first, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure that this has to be revisited down here, but I do believe that today's low will probably be revisited. Now, for me, this chart, the 30-minute chart, is the argument for the downside. This was the impulse move and the channel that we had, and you can see that it follows this Andrews pitchfork pretty well. It has a nice flow to it. On Thursday a week ago, it breached the bottom side of that, kind of just went sideways. The strength in the market, it was definitely waning. Now we made a second attempt, touched the bottom of that, had rejection up here, strong rejection on strong volume. This was the report day, and now we're now we're correcting. So you can see on, I don't know if you can see this or not, but this is your volume node. And generally, when you have this type of energy built up in here, when you break out to one side or the other, then that could have a little bit of a move to it. So on resistance, I'm looking at resistance right here. It's right around 51.20, and then up here around 51.60. If we test up in here and can't get acceptance, up in here, maybe to this line, let me make that a little cleaner. Like if it tries to get back up to this line and can't get acceptance up in here, filling in this low volume node here, then you know, that may be your lower high for a move down. The market came down today and nailed the point of control of the larger time frame, and on my low chart it nailed it to the tick. So that tells me weak hands. I'm really suspicious about this low, that this is going to hold. So we have a nice rejection up here, pretty strong move down, what I believe is a weak low. So we may test higher and see what happens up here. We definitely have a bid under this market, but hasn't run out of gas. So again, here's your big volume node here. If you break down, you know this, you're going to have longs in here that will have to liquidate, and that could make the market maybe fill in this area here. So that's my argument for the upside and the downside. If we, you know, poke below here and just leave excess, then I believe we're heading to new highs. But this is very weak structure here. There's not much here to keep the market from going down lower. We had strong volume, rejection, we're coming down. This is, you know, is this leg one? Or is this, you know, you could say that this is 5 legs already. So is that 5 legs in the first leg of a 5-leg move? I don't know. If we test higher on the beginning of next week, this will be my first area to see if it rejects, and this would be the other. It's all about acceptance and rejection. We said in past videos that this really didn't look like rejection because it tested so many times and it did break that level. This is excess. Now you may say that this is excess here, but look how many times we've been down in this area. So one last thought to confuse you. The market has been strong. You would have thought that it would come down into this area here, but it has kept a bid here. It's kept above this level. It has created, so that makes it seem strong. It has created this high volume node here, and what did it do? It broke out to the upside, and now it's coming back to it. Was that just to get rid of these shorts up here to make the market weaker? So as we say just about every week, it could go down or up. We're just going to watch the levels, see what's accepted and what's rejected. Well, that's what I have for this week. This is Bill Wood, and if you're watching this anywhere other than my blog at disciplinedtradingdecisions.com, please go there. Hi guys, I'd like to try something new here. I'm gathering a specific type of data to hopefully help traders and myself to trade with more discipline. So instead of ending my video with the usual sign off, I'd like to make an offer. I'm offering some free coaching. Is there an area in your trading in which you would like some help? Whether you're fairly new and would like some help with technical analysis or developing your strategy or trade plan, or you're experienced and you have a tested winning system, it's still a discretionary system, and you would like some help staying disciplined to your plan, I'd like to offer some free coaching. What I believe to be the most important tool for any trader is developing the discipline to trade according to your trade plan. The emotional discipline. That's why I call my site Discipline Trading Decisions. And to trade well, you need to, number one, to have a goal. Number two, to get educated on the markets. Number three, to create a rule-based system or strategy that is profitable. And number four, to stay disciplined and loyal to your strategy. Now, many people do steps 1, 2, and 3, but can't follow through on step 4. You can have a profitable trading system and still not trade it profitably. So if you're interested, follow the link to the sign-up page. I'll have you fill out a pretty extensive questionnaire. We'll arrange a 30-minute appointment on a weekday, sometime between 8 and 4 p.m. Eastern Time. And of course, this is going to be very limited because I do trade during these hours. And this is not going to be some hard sell for coaching services. The 30 minutes I spend with you will all be geared to help you with a specific area. And let me repeat that, a specific area of your trading. I am doing this to collect data, to find out what works, what actually helps people. There's a lot of training out there. Why is the success rate so low? And every person will be different. But I'd like to discover what some of the challenges are and what helps to overcome those challenges. So if you'd like to give it a try, simply sign up for the free coaching session. You'll be given instructions on how to proceed. You'll receive a questionnaire that you'll need to fill out and get back to me by the following day. And we'll see if we can get something meaningful accomplished in our 30 minutes together. Really, it's all up to you. Are you willing to put in the work? Then I'd like to follow up with you to see what helps and what doesn't. And so if you have the time and have something that you would like to work on in your trading, follow the link to the sign-up page and be ready to work. So that's my offer. Thanks for listening. And remember to stay motivated, stay focused, and stay disciplined, my friend.